Just when the government was basking in its latest victory in the corridors of justice over the Finance Bill 2023, after the Court of Appeal lifted the suspension on its implementation, another legal battle has ensued after the Law Society of Kenya moved to court seeking to challenge the implementation of the mandatory affordable housing levy.
There are two prayers that we are seeking before the court, and we hope that at least in the first instance the court will look at the question of the backdating and the difficulties that will cause on both employers and employees.
The Law Society is also opposed to the latest directive by the government to backdate the housing levy deductions to the 1st of July this year.
Considering that this is a levy that is collected on salaries. Salaries from the period of 1st of July have already been paid. So therefore, how do you collect and backdate it?
The lawyers' body argues that the heavy burden to be shouldered by both the employer and the employee is uncalled for, while maintaining that the enactment of the law will further lower the rate of employment in the country that is already grappling with low rates of employment, which it says is against the principle of social justice as stipulated in the Constitution.
It is creating an unreasonable strain on employers who have already paid salaries, because that means that they must get that money from their own pocket. So the employer will find himself in a very difficult position and may have then to levy a double tax on the employer, or rather to deduct all these accrued funds from the salary of the employer, from the salary of the employee who was not, whose levy was not deducted because they enjoyed a court order.
It is for this reason that LSK says it will explore every legal avenue to ensure it does not stand a chance in the justice space.
We have gone to court to seek to stop the implementation of the order as has been directed by the Minister of Lands and appointing KRA as the collection agent.
Meanwhile, the Kenya Revenue Authority has warned against violating the directive to backdate the housing levy with a penalty of 2% of the amount owed on employers.
We have also sought in the same petition that our application, which we had filed earlier, seeking to stop the implementation of the housing fund, be heard before the court can determine the question of the validity of the housing fund.
Philip Murutu, K24, Nairobi.